I'm just saying, got a little,
a little what?
Just handfuls everywhere. Yeah, you don't want to lose that right now. What up? What's happening? Que lo que mi gente. Welcome to Love, Purpose, and Passports. Hope all is well and all the passport ready or passport getting ready. For those of you that don't know, I am Mr. Pro for you, living in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. With this summertime fine lady of mine right here.
Oh, that's a new one. Oh, I like
Mr.
that
Pro
one.
For you.
Hi, everyone.
So how you doing today, Miss Pro?
I'm doing okay, mi amor. There is this polvo de Sahara, this dust cloud that's over the country.
Pollo de Sahara, the chicken desert.
Polvo, not
the
pollo.
turkey desert.
Oh, okay. There's this Sahara dust thing cloud that's over the country right now. My allergies are and everyone around me too is just used to achoo, and then the next person is achoo. This is a chain reaction of achooing because of the dust. So other than that,
things are good. I mean, you looking all, I think I say that every time. I can't help it. Woo, she come out looking good.
Ooh, he's the best.
Yes, indeed. Today, we got an episode for you.
It's gonna be fun.
You gonna love this one right here. It's about hitting them with them souls. We're gonna tell you what that is in a minute. So, we know that some of y'all are still confused about whether you should give her some money. Some pesos. You gonna give your Dominicanas some of them pesos? You know what we used to call it? Hitting them with them souls. And look, we know you gonna do it anyway.
Oh.
But we gonna discuss it anyway. It's funny how a lot of guys will laugh at the guys who give them money, but everybody gives them money. Yeah. Show me a man that's been coming here that hasn't given a Dominicana some money. And I'll show you a lie.
Oh.
But look.
That's aggressive.
Fellas, show us a dude who's been coming here for a while that ain't getting no Dominicana some money. And they gonna show us a lie. But look, it's not that you give her money. It's the who, what, where, when, why, and how you give her money.
Okay, so there's a strategy and a philosophy.
I mean, sometimes, you know how it goes. You've been hearing the story. Sometimes it goes, but sometimes. So we gonna talk about it. You know what I'm saying? So before we get started, you guys have heard of a judgment-free zone. Well, today, this is the simp and trick-free zone.
Oh.
No simps and no tricks.
Oh.
Simp trick-free. We ain't nobody calling no names. We all regular guys. So fellas, you can already tell this is going to be a fun discussion. First, we're going to talk about the money, but the first thing we're going to talk about is the easy no's. We're going to mention the off the top easy no's. We want to get those right out of the way. This is mainly for the elderly players. We know sometimes there's a little elder abuse going on out here. You know what I mean? They got the elders digging in that fund. You know what I mean? Sending them pesos.
Elder abuse.
Yeah. So for the elders, if you still in the dating app phase, that's a no. Don't send her no money if you still in the dating app phase.
Okay. I have one to add to that.
Mm-hmm.
If you're in the phase where you're still chatting, but you haven't moved on to video, it's a no. Because quite possibly you could be talking to a very nice man who has an empty refrigerator and requires your help.
Exactly. So
that's a no.
These are the easy no's.
Hard no.
You know, if she's, fellas, there's a lot of, most of us are OGs here, and we already know if you get pictures of any appliances or any medical pictures, it's a no. We're not sending nothing. We're not sending that. It may be some of you, just in case it's some, some of the greenhorns are in the house too. Everybody's not, some of y'all are new to the island. You got to go through this, just these hard no's, still in the dating app phase. If you ain't seen her yet, it's a hard no. You know what I'm saying? But now if you're at the WhatsApp phase, do not send money unless. WhatsApp got that video she was talking about, and she, making appearances in the little shorts, you know what I mean? And, kind of, giving you your issue, via video chat. Look, this is a judgment-free zone. You might, you just might, send a few souls, because it gets, you enjoy yourself. You enjoying this time, this video chat time, seeing what you see. So look, it happens. Judgment-free. We got an honorable mention up in here. You know what I'm saying? We got an honorable mention for the whoop-oo. You know what the whoop-oo is?
Whoop-oo?
The whoop-oo is?
No.
We got love for the homies that be rolling with us. Shout out to the supporters of the channel.
Shout out to the supporters.
Man, y'all showed us love this week.
Thank you so much.
The first supporter of the channel.
Who's that?
The Don JP.
And Don.
The Don. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. We appreciate you. The next one. Aileen. Baby. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.
Gracias.
We appreciate you, bro.
We do.
Gracias. And the next one, who's become an OG supporter of the channel.
OG supporter of the channel?
Antonio Denmark.
Señor.
AD.
Gracias.
Yeah. We got love for the homies that be rolling with us. Back to the video. The Western Union Poppies Union.
The whoop-oo.
The whoop-oo.
Boy.
These dudes.
Western Union Poppy. What's the last
Union.
one? Oh, whoop.
The whoop-oo. These dudes ain't gonna say nothing, and they ain't gonna admit to nothing. The first rule of whoop-oo is there is no whoop-oo.
It's a secret society.
These dudes been around, Western Union been around, and these dudes been around, and we know the chicas be marching down, picking up those Western Unions. The Western Union Poppy Gang.
We've seen them too. You could clearly tell they have a Western Union. How do you say little Western Union location of like the malls?
We go down there to exchange money or something.
Yeah, or like by the supermarket, and you see them, and you can clearly tell by the way that they're dressed.
Mm-hmm.
What's going on?
Got the bing bing bang with the doobie on.
And some heels.
Yeah. They down there. So, but you never know who it is. These Western Union Poppy. I'm telling you, that's the whoop-oo. Western Union Poppy Union. They out there. They stay low. Dudes be trying to shame them and talk about them and joke about them. And where are they? We don't know. But they're among us. Shout out to the Western Poppy Union.
Saludos to the Western Poppies.
Because I know some of them out there. Hey, look, y'all been in the game for a long, long time. Who are we to tell y'all what to do? Y'all been around. Y'all been rolling strong for a long time. So, and speaking of that, speaking of, the Western unions and all that, it's something I wanted to address right quick, before we move on.
Okay.
A lot of guys be talking about the begging. Oh, the Dominicanas, they always begging. This is really like online, the dating online, they talk about them begging, or they'll talk about them begging for money and stuff. And I just wanted to say this. How you gonna blame them for something that they wouldn't be asking if you wasn't giving it to them?
Right.
I mean, let's just
bring
this thing all the way back around. You blaming them for asking for something that they've been getting because they wouldn't be asking for it if dudes wasn't giving it to them.
Right.
Don't take it personal.
And they all kind of talk to each other, so they all kind of know.
Yeah, and this is a historical thing. This has been going on. You know what I mean? They've been, it's just what they do. I mean, you ain't got to say yeah, but we'll get to that. So now, we got a few questions we want to ask you, because these are important questions. If you're going to be digging in that wallet, you know what I'm saying? There's some things that, let's talk about how long have you known her? Beautiful lady of mine. What do you think is a safe time or a time that's good enough where you think that maybe you can, come out with a few souls? What you think?
I would say
hit them with the pesos.
That if you've known her under 30 days and she already has a bunch of problems and situations that she needs you to help you out with, I would say that's a no.
Under 30 days and her life is a wreck?
Yes. Under 30 days and her life is a wreck.
Look, judgment free. You
something
do
to think
what you
about.
want to do, but come on. Not too early. You understand? Just, another one. Are you in a relationship with her?
And does she know you in a relationship with her?
That's the problem.
You thinking that you're in a relationship with her?
That's the problem. Because see, if you're in a relationship with her, look, you signed the waiver. You know what I mean? You can just sit on the side and watch the video. Yeah, relationship. Look, you decided to go on and make, so.
You're in a relationship.
You do what you do, right? But
conversation is a little different.
But if what you just said, if you're in a relationship by yourself and think you're in a relationship with her,
that's a no. That's a no.
You got a little bit of an issue you need to work out, my friend.
Before you start sending, what do you call them? Soul?
Hitting it with the souls. You know what I mean? Before you start hitting it with the souls.
Before you start soul.
Don't just jump out there like that.
Can't just freely soul. No.
When we talking about jumping out there like that, guess what we have for you now? The top 3 copes of all time. What? When it comes to hitting them with the soul. You got something?
Well, I was going to say, when you first said the top 3 copes, I was like, well, what is cope, mi amor? What do you mean by cope? I didn't understand that too much when you first said it.
The copes, you cope and trying to convince yourself, of why you doing this. You know what I mean? You gotta, if you're feeling a little, just a little tension or something, but you got to tell yourself why you doing it.
Cope.
Cope.
Yeah, I could see how you could totally need to understand this about yourself. Okay.
No, because these are the top 3 copes right here.
Okay.
These are the top 3. The first cope is, she really needs it.
Okay.
We know you're telling yourself that, but...
Yeah, I mean, she'll send you a picture of an empty refrigerator and you think she's dying of hunger. And what in the world is she ever going to do? You absolutely have to, supply her with a full refrigerator immediately.
But seriously, though, I know. I feel like she really needs it.
Sorry.
And she may really need it. But we just talking about the coping mechanism, right. Because like we said, we already know you're going to give it to her. You're going to give it to her. But this is just a coping mechanism. Cope number 1, she really needs it. Cope number 2, it's not that much.
Par de peso.
It's a little, it's a peso. What's 20 pesos? What's 1,000 pesos? What's 20,000 pesos? I mean, it's not like it's
50,000 pesos.
Let me say, you telling yourself that?
Coping mechanism, sir.
Yes, of all time, it's that much. It's something about the peso, it's easy to tell yourself, it's not that much. Come on, say, it's not that much in Espanol.
Tanto.
Un chin.
Un poquito, chin. Sonala.
Hey, fellas, we just doing a little review. You know what I mean? We just kind of talk. It's just a discussion. Cope number 3. I'll do it this time. I heard that. I'll do it this time.
That's just one time thing. Like, this is the only time.
Let's go do it just this time.
Okay.
Let the party get started. I mean, this is one, I say, you telling yourself that, but it's not going to be the only time you getting this party started. So those are the 3 copes. If you got a couple more copes you want to let us know about that we missed, drop it in the comments section. And
you know what? You can even put them in order. You can say to yourself, number 3, just do it this one time. It's one time because it's really not that much. And she really needs it. That's a tripletazo. You just get all 3 all together in one conversation.
Yeah, I'm going to do it this time. Yes, indeed. Yep.
Tripletazo.
How's it going, fellas? Interesante.
It is. I'm learning a lot.
Yes, indeed. So look, this one right here, we have about 5 different types of guys who give them money. So you can see if it feels like you're one of these guys.
Oh, they're personas.
This is going to be fun.
Okay.
So beautiful lady mine, can you read the first guy?
The because I want to guy.
Because you want to guy. He's the tough guy that when he gives it to her, it's his money and he'll do it the way he wants to do it, when he wants to do it, at first.
Okay.
The reason we say it first, because he's the tough guy when he gives it to her, but when it goes wrong, all up in the comments section, talking about them damn Dominicanas.
Yes. Indeed.
What you think about that guy, beautiful lady of mine?
He was a tough guy a minute ago. What happened?
He was giving it free. Like, ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do, how to do it. You know what I mean? I'm hitting it with it. Yeah.
And he can.
He can.
Sure.
Look, we're not telling you what not to do in this video.
No. We're classifying.
We got plenty of videos where we told you what not to do.
This is a classification video.
Yeah, we just, we just throwing it out there. You know what I mean? Beautiful lady mine, what's number 2?
Okay, the second one, this classification is the because you'll believe that you'll lose her if you don't guy. That guy.
You think this is the think he's gonna lose her if he don't do it guy right here. I don't know. That sound familiar to anybody of y'all? Think you gonna lose her? Here's the thing that I know. If you don't want to lose her, she must be a baddie. You don't want to lose her right now. You don't want to lose her right now. She don't want to lose her. I mean, I'm just saying, got a little,
a little what?
Just handfuls everywhere. You don't want to lose that right now. He don't want to lose it right now. Yeah.
Okay.
But here's the thing. It's funny, but I know it's true. You know what I'm saying? It's the reason you don't want to lose it. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all don't want to lose it, and some of y'all want to lose it right now. So when she start asking, you know what I mean? You like, yeah. You know, she, start moving around and all that. But look, really, you got to realize, like, in this scenario, losing her, as in her getting away, it makes it sound like she's on the hook. A fish, like a fish on the hook. Okay. But what you don't realize is, you don't want to lose it, so you're the one that's on the hook. You're the one that's afraid you're going to lose her. You know what I mean?
Okay.
She's not on the hook. You on the hook.
Oh.
The reversal.
Oh.
You see what I'm saying?
I understood that. That was pretty deep.
They good at it.
It might be a blessing if you lose her. Just saying.
Might be.
Maybe.
Hey. We just saying, does this guy sound familiar? You know what I mean? Here you go, look, you ain't ready to lose that thing yet, right?
Dang.
So, beautiful lady mine, what's the next one?
So the next characteristic or persona is the because she asked you guy. I mean, she asked me.
The because she asked you guy. You the because you digging in that pocket because she asked you. Let me tell y'all something. In Colombia, they drug you to get your money. Here, these sirens, they just ask you. Dudes be talking about, you know what I'm saying? Oh, them damn Dominicanas, all they want is money. My whole retirement is gone, and so on and so on and so on. You be like, man, how'd she get it? Oh. She asked me.
Come on. Papi.
Can
I have some juice? Some water. Thank you. I loved it. Here's your phone. Okay, I just asked you.
These Dominicanas, I'm telling you, they sirens. They masters of the ask. That's all. Most of the time, dudes talking about, look, in Colombia, they will put something in your drink. They gonna put something in your food, all that stuff to get your money. You think they got to do that here? They are the master askers. They just gonna ask. Dudes have found financial ruin. What she do? She asked him. She ain't drug deep. You know what I'm saying? She didn't steal it. She asked for it. You didn't know that, huh? Beautiful lady of mine. What we got next?
There's the because you want to help guy.
This guy right here, this gentleman right here.
Gentleman.
He wants her to know he's thoughtful. You know what I mean? The thoughtful guy that really and truly cares about her well-being. Yeah. He's thinking about what she needs before she even thinks about what she needs. A real gentleman. Saying he even bought her mama some groceries. But she got 30,000 Instagram subs. Just saying. You got 30,000 IG subs and stuff. Mr. Goodrich over there. He buying all this stuff. But look, judgment-free zone. I know she bad. Right? Making all the helpfulness come out of you, huh?
I thought you were going to do the hand thing again. That was disturbing.
Yeah. Look, it's the helpful guy. What you think about the helpful guy? You've seen these helpful guys before, right? I ain't saying you don't. I'm just saying he's helpful, right?
Yeah, they're just the nice guys, right?
Nice guys. Look, they nice. You know what I'm saying? Nice, helpful young gentlemen and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
They can be older gentlemen too.
They can be.
Sure.
You know what I mean? They don't know about that 30,000 IG sub. Gentlemen, nice guys. Bringing that stuff by. But hey, look, as long as you happy, we happy.
Sure.
beautiful lady mine, the last and final one. Which one is this?
Because you just wanted to save her. God. She'll never survive without me. She'll never get through it without me.
He's saving her. This is a real humanitarian right here. An official Captain Kate. Mr. Big Heart. Huh. He's coming to save her. You know what I'm saying? He want to save her from this cold, cold world. Even though it's 85 degrees here every day. Look, it's okay. You know what I mean? But she loves it here. She lives here. She's been living before you got here. But hey, it's in your heart. You got a big heart. You want to save her from the world. What do you think about that, beautiful lady of mine? Yeah.
You see a lot of those. They come here and they think, she's never going to be able to survive in the island.
And this poverty, this abject poverty that she's living in. Yeah. He's like, oh no. I have to take care of her.
Very admirable humanitarian services.
Yeah. Several. But hey, look, judgment free. As long as you happy, we're happy.
Happy for you, sir.
So look, we made light of this, and because everybody's gonna come in and enjoy themselves their way. Yeah. Most guys aren't going to listen. You're going to find out the easy way. You're going to find out the hard way. It's not that they're all dishonest. It's not that we're not talking about that. We're not even talking about you getting played. There's a reason we brought this up. The reason we brought this up, we're not talking about getting played because there's several videos. We got several videos about that. But we brought it up because it's the mindset, the mindset of, don't give her anything that you can't mentally walk away from. Because a lot of guys, the misery that they feel, the anger that they feel is because you freely gave her money. She didn't rob you. Guys somewhere else are mad because they got robbed and all that stuff. You gave it to her and now you're eternally upset when the relationship doesn't go right. You're angry at all the chicks and stuff. And so I guess the message in this is don't give her anything that you can't mentally just walk away from. In investments, there's a saying in the investment space, don't invest what you can't afford to lose. So when you're here, you're feeling like you want to give her something, because like we said, you're going to give her something. But you're not buying her. Unless you get married, you pay them fees and you bought her. That's all I'm talking about. But we ain't talking about a relationship. We ain't talking about marriage. We just talking about you getting to know her and, she popped the question, what I mean? Or something, ask, whatever. Look, don't get caught up in giving something out of your feelings that's going to have you in your feelings if it doesn't go right. What you think about that, beautiful lady?
Well, just giving in general. When you give someone a gift, you give it to them because it's coming from you. Because you want that person to feel special. You want them to know that either you're taking care of them or because you want them to feel good or you saw something that you thought of them. There's a lot of kind, loving reasons that people give gifts. But when you give a gift, you're not supposed to really expect something in return for the gift. You're not supposed to expect loyalty for the gift. You're not supposed to expect foreverness for the gift, or you're not really supposed to have any expectations. If you give it, you gave it to them, you're glad they're happy for it, and that's it. Yep. You know what I mean? So that's why you really shouldn't give a gift if there's something attached to that gift. No. And I'm not saying it for any other reason but to kind of guard your heart. If you give this person all of these things and you have all these attachments accumulated to the gift giving or the act of gift giving, if it doesn't go well, then just what he said, you're eventually going to feel like all the kids that are outside playing while we're doing what we're doing.
Yeah, we're going to go out there.
No, you're eventually going to feel like, man, I did all of this for her, and look how she's treating me. So if from the beginning you detach yourself from all of those gifts,
give it to her. Yeah, Don't give her anything that you can't just walk away from.
Yeah.
Or don't give her anything that's going to cause you to feel some kind of way, if it doesn't go right.
Yeah.
You're trying to buy love. That's what it comes down to. And that's where the big disappointment comes, because it's like you thought something and it didn't happen, but you also attaching what you gave to her to that makes it even bigger.
Yeah.
So take your time. What I mean? Now, like I said, when you get in a relationship, now you sign the waiver when you get in a relationship. You giving it with you, whatever you giving it, giving it to the relationship. Is what it is. We can't tell you what to do on that unless you ask us. You know what I mean? But when you most of these situations and scenarios that happen, you're either not in a relationship or you're not in the relationship you think you're in.
Yeah.
And those are different discussions. We just want to bring this up. Like I say, it's so many guys that are angry behind giving them money. They ain't holding dudes up. They ain't walking around putting that pistol on you, getting that money. We know what they putting on you. But look, catch yourself so that you don't end up miserable, because all of them are going to go wrong until it doesn't.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I always say it's the wrong person until it's the right person.
Right.
It's the wrong relationship until it's the right one. Don't be giving all your souls away.
Souls.
Hitting them with them souls, hitting them with the pesos. Yeah, it'd be fun too, right? Ooh, when it's going down. But when it comes to a screeching halt, upset. Yeah. So look, fellas, that's all we wanted to talk about. You know what I mean? This is just a quick video. We thought about bringing that up. And like I say, it was just about this. The end of this is really, we were making light of it, because I mean, shoot, y'all having fun when you're doing it, so we can make light of it while we're talking about it. But this part, don't give her nothing that you're going to regret. Don't give her something with the regret clause attached to it, that I have a right to regret this after I get. No, don't do that. Too much fun you're going to have around here. You know what I mean? To be, each thing ending in tragedy.
Right.
So, beautiful lady of mine, I don't think we told them to like and subscribe. Love, Purpose, and Passports.
Bye.
Peace.